Why don't Catholics eat meat during Lent on Fridays? And why are fish, eggs, and other animal products allowed? Catholics abstain from flesh meat on days of penance, such as Ash Wednesday, Good Friday, and the Fridays during Lent. Abstinence is one of the oldest Christian traditions. From the 1st century, the day of the crucifixion has traditionally been observed as a day of abstaining from flesh meat, to honor Christ who sacrificed his flesh on a Friday. In recognition of Friday as the day of the crucifixion, abstinence from meat is required for all Catholics age 14 and older and has no upper age limit. Since Jesus sacrificed his flesh for us on Good Friday, we refrain from eating flesh meat in his honor on Fridays. Flesh meat includes the meat of mammals and poultry, and the main foods that come under this heading are beef, pork, chicken, and turkey. While flesh is prohibited, the non-flesh products of these animals are not. So this includes things like milk, cheese, butter, eggs, and sauces made from animal fats. Fish do not belong to the flesh meat category. The Latin word for meat, caro, or carnis, from which we get English words like carnivore and carnivorous, applies to flesh meat, or meat of things that walk on the ground, and has never been understood to include fish. Also, in former times, flesh meat was more expensive, eaten only occasionally, and associated with feasting and rejoicing, whereas fish were cheaper, eaten more often, historically in the Mediterranean, and not associated with celebrations. The fish food category includes cold-blooded animals that live in the water and use gills. Some examples include cod, perch, salmon, walleye, and tuna. Cold-blooded animals are also allowed. Examples include frogs, clams, turtles, shrimp, crabs, and oysters. So that is why we can eat animal products and seafood on Fridays, but not meat of things that walk the ground. Jesus asks his disciples to deny themselves and take up their cross. Abstinence and fasting is a sober way to practice simplicity and austerity, to deny the cravings of our bodies, to honor Jesus, who practiced the ultimate form of self-denial when he gave up his body for us on his cross. Thus, to give up flesh meat on Fridays only to feast on lobster or crab or something is simply to defeat the ascetical purpose of abstinence. There are countless options for simple Friday meatless dinners: pancakes and breakfast foods, waffles, soup, rolls, macaroni and cheese, fried egg sandwiches, grilled cheese sandwiches, cheese pizza, and of course, fish.